You recall that soldiers, I understand, were detailed to follow the governor's convoy. They declined. And there have been instances where certain soldiers have been found wanting in the way and manner they were found where they were found, particularly in Kwandi, for instance, where 4 soldiers were arrested and handed over to the government, the security agents. And the soldiers then came and abducted the Reverend Father.
The soldiers?
Yes, the soldiers from Takum.
Excuse me, I think we have to get this straight.
Yes.
Soldiers?
Yes.
Not the marauding people who have invaded the town came to hijack, kidnap the priests?
See, there are conjectural pieces of the puzzle which we must look at carefully.
Let's see if we can fix some of them then.
These attacks have taken place now, spread across 8 local governments in Benue State. And that's why I was telling you, it's not just a Fulani clash. There is a part of Idoma land that is also involved. They are Gatu. For a long time, they bore the big brunt of the fighting. In fact, I have heard, though I haven't confirmed, that they are still receiving yet another attack right as we speak. So this was in Kwandi local government, borders Taraba, and not this other axis of Nasarawa State that you heard the governor talking about. And apparently in most of the places of this devastation you go, is the Catholic Church, the parishes, the church premises that are the areas of the IDPs gathering. So I don't know what the position of the priests, but I understand that 4 soldiers, and this I read in the news, 4 soldiers were arrested. I don't know why they were arrested, but I think they could not sufficiently explain their presence where the attacks had been taking place. And they were handed over. I read this. They were handed over. Now, I don't know why the soldiers would then come and abduct these priests and take him.
Has it been proven that they were the ones who abducted the priest?
Yes. I spoke to the dean of the Diocese of Boko, and he told me, he even gave me the name of the priest.
Have you bothered, sorry, Nyota, have you bothered to check the crux of this whole imbroglio, crisis, so to speak?
In this particular story?
No, the cause of this whole crisis, is it over land or farm or what? No,
we can just take a look at some of the, you remember there was in the news, I think on the 24th of February, where the Cattle Rearers Association made a statement to the press that the president should call Governor Susan to order, which means tacitly they know about what is going on, because they have been alleging too that their cows are being killed. But if they are so involved, then we begin to question why a registered association should be party to what is going on. Because let me tell you, when they kill people, they don't just stop there, they mutilate them. And we're all Africans, and we know what it means. The dead bodies in African tradition are sacred. You don't go that far. They mutilate them. They remove the eyes, they remove several sensitive parts of the body and all that kind of thing.
You mean they actually stop to do all of this as they kill and move along?
Yes.
The question that I wanted to ask, which is tied to this, is, are you sure these people, these marauders, are not living amongst the people?
No, they are not. If we can take a broader look backwards, we'll take a look at what has been happening in Prt2 State. Prt2 State has had a case of pockets of settlement of settlers. Benue State doesn't have. Benue State doesn't have this problem. You don't have a problem where, as in Wasi, in Prt2 State, where a large population of Muslim or Fulani people are concentrated. You don't have that in Benue State. What has been happening all through is that they pass through the state on their way southwards. And that has been the pattern. But this time, what are they doing? They kill, they destroy, and they settle. They settle in that place.
So these 8 local government areas that have been attacked, as you said,
Yes.
have these people settled there?
Yes, once they depopulate a place of the habitats, they stay put.
So they are still in those local
They are
government
in those
areas?
places. You dare not go there.
And the security operatives haven't done
Let me
anything?
tell you, there is a stretch of road. Governor Susan was being economical with the truth. Even Makurdi town, because there is a place called Adaka. It's 15 kilometers from the center of the city. The capital city where Susan stays in his government house. There's a road linking Makurdi and Gwe West. Gwe West is one of the local governments. They've abandoned that road now. It's a federal road, completely abandoned.
But you know, across Africa, we have some tribes that you can find in Nigeria, in other parts of other African countries, for instance, Hausas, Fulanis. So when you say these are not Fulanis, are you saying this with all certainty that these marauding people are not Fulanis?
They are not. I told you that we know the physical characteristics of a Fulani, a typical Fulani man. We're not saying they must all conform to a given stereotypical.
Have you heard any statement from Miati Allah, the Fulani group, on this?
Where I got it from the Fulani cattle herdsmen are entitled to their space because the Constitution guarantees them the right to go anywhere they want. I was just musing over it, but what was even more disturbing was that the Sultan of Sokoto, in one of his comments in the press, said that the Fulanis are grazing in their traditional grazing reserves. I wonder what is traditional about Tiv land. Because in history, and I think I read a lot of Nigerian history, I know a little about it. No part of Tiv land has ever been under the suzerain or the control of the caliph for him to say this is a traditional grazing land. If he were saying a cattle route, not grazing reserves, I've never known of reserves in Benue State.
Well, I have to thank you for coming on. Dr. Terver Akpar is a lecturer, Department of Political Science, Benue State University, shedding some light on what's been going on, and one only hopes that the authorities will move in and secure lives and property there.